Okay, let's see what this one is. Are there any tips to help navigate a conversation without hitting that shutdown point? Okay, this is an excellent question. Because I think everybody who's supporting a person with an eating disorder will have had a conversation where they have hit that shutdown point and the conversation goes nowhere. So there's a couple of things. First of all, if you are taking on board the idea of the coping mechanism and the idea of separating out the person from the eating disorder, that will help you to have a conversation that doesn't hit that button in the person where they completely shut down. So that button is hit in the person often when they feel that you're telling them what to do, that so there's a should in what you're saying. It also can be if they feel that their eating disorder is threatened by what you're saying. Yeah, so you're going to make them change behaviour, eat something new or that. And often, families have the question, well, why are you doing this? Why is this happening? And the person with the eating disorder will say something like, well, I can't eat that because I'm afraid that it will, I'll put on weight or it'll make me fat. And that's often a conversation shutdown point as well. So when I'm working with families, I would often say, think about, the goal is that you try to understand what that eating disorder is doing in the person's head. So always ask open-ended questions where it's not you saying what you think, but where you're asking the person what they think. So, what does it feel like for you to be afraid of eating that? What does fat mean for you? If you are able to have a conversation where you stay firmly rooted in your own shoes and you basically know that you don't know what the person's eating disorder is telling them in their head, then you're in a situation where you have to ask. And by asking, you're allowing that conversation to flow. And by asking, the person won't feel as threatened and you're more likely to have a longer conversation where some good comes out of it. So what that means is open-ended questions, what is called active listening. So I wonder how you feel when I say this. What is it like for you to do that? What's going on in your head when you do X, Y, and Z? All of those kind of open-ended questions where you are not saying what you think, but where you're really asking the person what they think.